What's up to you, my friendly friends? We're going to be speaking about PulseChain ecosystem. I've got actually a lot to talk to you about because, look, friends, there's a lot of things going on and it's not everyone's cup of tea. But on one hand, we have people saying, I want AI coins. I want Cycle 1 narrative coins. Guess what, man? I've told you 1,000 times. Join the club. I want AI coins too, all right? The only opportunity I could get was Clip Finance IDO. But that's one, man, okay? There are so many others. For example, like, I always use this example. If we just go look at Fetch, friends, look at Fetch, okay? Fetch AI, we put it on a weekly chart. All right, look what it did, man. Look what it did. You go to a regular chart. Look at this, look at this. From the end of 2022, it went up smack 53x from the bottom. But I don't want to touch these now. I just don't want to touch these. So look, if AI keeps going up, I honestly don't care. Look at me, friends. Look at my face. I have no FOMO. I don't care. Do what you want. It doesn't faze me whatsoever because I know out of 10 scenarios, if you keep chasing stuff like this, you're only going to win in one. 2 to 3, it's going to go up a bit, then come back down, and the others you're going to literally buying the top. You're going to be missing out on so much opportunity cost. Now, where would I basically get in? I know, look, my entry point, friends, is so low. I'm like, you know what? I'll take 70%. I'll take 70%. Maybe you do something like this. If you gave me 70%, all right, now I can believe in a higher future. Buy $1. I don't know, play for $10. Maybe. This is just Fetch. There's other AI coins. You probably want leverage on AI, of course, but you see what I mean? You missed it. You just got to accept that you've missed it. It doesn't mean throw out everything. There are many opportunities, especially if you go to deep value contrarian crypto. So look, if you're new, and welcome to you, friends. Take a seat over there. Of course, I'm wearing my lovely Squirtle cap. The people who want the lowest risk, if you're very, very new to crypto, you can't go wrong with Bitcoin. All right. But look, you can't go really right either. You're too late, man. You're too late. All right. You needed to buy Bitcoin when there was a bunch of lunatics going absolutely crazy. Same as Ethereum. If you want a bit more risk on Ethereum, personally, this is just me, friends. If you had to ask me, okay, I've got a long-term savings account, 10 years, what would you do? I would just be DCA buying Ethereum. That's it. Maybe you got kids funds, college funds here and there. Why? Because Ethereum it's cash flow positive, which is very, very rare in crypto to actually see that. So cash flow positive means people are paying on average. Yes, Ethereum is a profitable company, even though it's not a company. Of course, it's a network. You see? Now, remember, Bitcoin, Ethereum, okay, super safe. Then we go on to what you can look at on the centralized exchanges. Personally, I still like ChainLink. Why? ChainLink has a big advantage. ChainLink started the oracles industry. Now, oracles, friends, yes, oracles went big in the previous cycle. Yeah, they went huge, okay? ChainLink was the oracle, went nuts. However, where ChainLink is today, sure, oracles are a cycle number 2 narrative. Yeah, they're not as sexy as AI or Pepe, all right? And all the leverage on Pepe and Landwolf and all these things and Dick with a butt and whatever else is going on, okay? They're not as sexy. However, for people who are on centralized exchanges, ChainLink I think is a great opportunity to get leverage on Ethereum without a liquidation point. So basically what that means is if Ethereum fulfills its destiny, ChainLink should go up more. We can look at that relationship by representing it on a chart very, very easily. It's just the Link ETH chart, which everybody has seen many times. This is it, the Link ETH chart. And look, all you're betting on, man, you just want this to go up. That's it. You just want this to go up. This price, maybe Link ETH can hit 3 or 2% here, which basically means if Ethereum is 10 grand, ChainLink is $200 or up here $300, which is pretty good. So if you want to know what the actual result is from here to about the midpoint, you get a 356% gain on Ethereum. So whatever ETH does from here, whatever multiplier it does, you get 4.5 times that. So if Ethereum does a 2x from here, and we get to that ratio, you've done a 9 on that. But you carry higher risk, all right? Because that's basically what you're doing, you're speculating. That's just one example, not financial advice. And if you're really, really scared, what people can do is, let's say they want to put in long-term savings. I don't know, can you really go wrong with like 70-30? Especially in the bull market where you're like, okay, 70% is Ethereum, 30% is ChainLink, you know, because that's pretty much what you're betting on. Okay, now, if you want to keep going down the risk curve, for instance, of course, there are other coins, people like Solana and Matic and BNB and Polkadot. There's all these others. I know it gets really confusing, but you really can't go wrong. You're looking for leverage on Ethereum. Everyone in the industry is. We know Ethereum is leverage on Bitcoin. All right. Now, when we go down the risk curve, I want the highest bang for buck. there are low risk things which will give you lower reward. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you BNB, friends. So BNB, obviously one of the biggest in the industry. You can just have a look at that on CoinGecko. This is the 6-month chart of BNB. So it really hides a lot of the damage. I want to change it to a weekly just so we can get an idea of what's going on. And if you put it on like a regular chart, you get to see. Now, this is the thing, okay? It's a nice chart, isn't it? It's nice. However, if you bought around here, look how much you're only getting on ETH. By the way, to the top, you get a 2x. Maybe up here, like, by the way, you've screamed up here, you get a 3x. 3x on your Ethereum. By the way, that's still great. That's still very good. And Binance, no expectations. I'm pretty sure they are rotating their profits from the exchange and pushing it up. So, look, who cares about a 2x on ETH? I get it. If you're only limited to centralized exchanges, you can't go wrong. Yes, with BNB and ChainLink and these, you can't go wrong. However, we're here to hit the home runs. I'm here 18 hours a day. We're here for the highest value growth. We're here to literally smash it out of the park, knockout. That's what we're here for. That's why we take on more risk. Not just taking on more risk for the sake of taking on risk. We're here to see new developing communities and everything to go on. And of course, friends, that's why if you want to venture in that world, the prices are low, but the stories to explain why the prices are low are also very gripping. For example, on PulseChain. Now, PulseChain still has, man, a lot of opportunity. And of course, everyone's saying, well, no, I want something else, man. Here's the thing. Of course, go buy something else. That's okay. Friends, there's nothing wrong with buying BNB or Polygon or Polkadot. There is nothing wrong with them. It's just that you've got to be right. You see, you really got to be right. You got to bet on their ecosystems to be right. You know, on PulseChain ecosystem, there are so many meme coins that have erupted. And, you know, just by our luck being here, they're very strong. They're very strong on Twitter presence, YouTube presence, Telegram presence, the memes, the GIFs, the animations, the music, the production, the websites. Everything is popping up like mushrooms. There's rivalries now. You have Tangang, Teddy Bear, PDI, all these concurrent narratives. And you look at the rankings and you're like, how is PulseChain so low with story arcs this strong? You don't see this level of story arc in other communities, by the way. You have Polygon Matic. There's Bitcoin, for example. You have all these cute little things that are forming here and there. And they do have gaming. There are a lot of things out there. However, they're valued higher. So what I'm seeing, wait a minute. There is a very, very strong presence of altcoin communities here. And look, something's got to give. Either PulseChain has got to go up, or that PulseChain represents, remember, PulseChain, PulseX, Hex, okay? You know, the trifecta, the core coins, whatever. Either that has to reprice higher, or all those mushroom poop coins are going 80, 90% lower and never recovering. And if you can keep fading it over and over again, I'm just telling you right now, those altcoin communities, Tangang and Teddy Bear and Atropa, Richard's only brother, trust me, they ain't going anywhere. 99% drop couldn't kill them. Being gate kept everywhere couldn't kill them. Nothing can kill him. Nothing can kill us. It's just, what else is going to take? All right. Friends, Richard Hart, you know, momentarily kind of disappeared and there's all these like backlash against it. Everyone stayed. You know what I mean? This is what you want. This is your edge. But I know a lot of people say, well, I want it to go up now. I want it to go up too. However, this is that window period where people get a chance to see the confirmation of people staying and then they slowly start allocating. But then the allocations get bigger and bigger and bigger as everybody gets more conviction. Now, what I'm looking at here is the PulseChain price, okay? PulseChain flipped the green weekly super trend, made it green. Obviously, we have here, it's confirmed the trend, and now we're back on the 20 on EMA. So it's basically saying, yeah, man, it's pretty much, this is the launch pad, the final launch pad time. The final launch pad. And like I said, you don't know if anything's going to happen from here, friends. I mean, wouldn't it suck if you just you see, we can always do this. Why can't we just flip red and then we die for another while? That can always happen, man. But what are you playing for? You're trying to think of the future, friends. By the end of this year, do you think maybe Ethereum ETF has happened or hasn't happened? Okay, that's pretty much what you're playing for. Maybe if Ethereum ETF has happened, you're closer to a leverage pop-off. This is how we have to conceptualize these things. And trying to perfect these prices and stuff here and there, forget it, okay? We're way, way, way past that point, friends. Let's play some nice pump music, okay? You can't sit here acting greedy like, oh, I want to get better price and stuff here and there. If you're not allocated, I mean, good luck to you, because there's been 2 years of everything going down forever and sinking into oblivion. So I got to remind you, PulseChain ecosystem is really strong. You have Dick with a Butt, Teddy Bear. There's so many as well. Remember, there's some cute rivalry going on here. They're also appearing on everyone's Twitter feeds. You have Mr. Too Spooky. Dick Putts, rejoice. He can't keep getting away with it. You know, these things, this is charts, the channels is breaking as a bullish chart. Then you have Mr. B Root saying, who's ready for another Teddy Bear? New all-time high. So everyone's just going at it. And it's funny. Some people say, oh, it looks like they're going at each other's throats. No. What they're doing is, friends, they're adding value to the whole ecosystem, okay? Noise, narrative, engagement. Noise, narrative, engagement. NNE. People are literally captivated. How high can this go? Can these other things flip? What are these stories coming out? Look, I'm telling you now, friends, I've just been throwing around Dick with a Butt to a lot of people. I'm like, you missed this 60x. And I don't normally talk like that, but I'm talking to people who literally have just been fading the ecosystem over and over and over again. And I know the first 2 times I throw memes in their face, they're not going to do anything, but I know it's going to bubble up. I know it is, okay? Why? I saw this happen in 2021. I saw people who like faded and faded and faded. And guess what they end up doing though? FOMO buying the top of BNB chain, Polygon, Cardano at the end of 2021 because people are like, I can't take it anymore. They were all in stable coins. A lot of these stories I'm talking about, there are people sat in stable coins, yield farming, and they go and take bigger risk here and at the very end. But it is what it is, man. That's basically, you're trying to grab people's attention. Now, don't forget, PulseChain is a Cycle 1 coin. It's still growing as a community. No VCs or secret unlocks. PLS is on its way to flip Cardano. And yeah, there are still a lot of copers in the comment section still talking about, well, you just want to be right. See, friends, I just, every single time, I know whenever something doesn't immediately go up, they'll look for the contradiction. I know this game, and I know exactly what you're doing because you're new. You're a newbie. You don't know what's going on. It's kind of like, I remember, maybe you're trying to watch like a Dota professional. You're watching one of these actual professionals, and you're like, wait a minute. He went down this lane of the map on this time, and then the next time he went the other way. He's contradicting himself. Trust me, friends. Every elite sportsman, every elite investor, everything you ever see, they contradict themselves. They'll say, hey, play defensive. Now watch me do this volley kick in the back of the net. You know what I mean? They do stuff like that, but you're not on their level. They say you never get on their level. You got to get in tune with the game. But look, when talking about EHEX, for example, friends, it's still alive. Just think about if the founder can't kill this, what can? Doesn't that make you think? Sure, the prices aren't going up, but it really does make you think. Don't forget, we're looking at the PLS ratio that's most important. It's still hovering around here. Like I said, I'm always ready, man. If you guys want to keep capitulating this down, sweet, I'll keep buying. I don't mind here. There's plenty of opportunity there. Now, funny, a few people have been saying, oh, he just wants to be right. He can't get over it. No, man, I've told you 1,000 times. Do you know how this works? It's a lottery ticket. Lottery tickets don't pay off immediately, even if they do pay off. One, they're not guaranteed, and two, they're not even guaranteed to happen straight away. So 3 to 6 months. Keep DCA buying, keep participating. There's absolutely nothing to worry about or even be concerned about because you know the game. You know how long it takes. Look, I know because it's a bull market. We see momentum out there. We want things to go up now. Trust me, friends. Trust me. I sit comfortably on my very squeaky chair. Why? Because Ethereum is not $8,000. That's the most important point. If Ethereum is not $8,000, I am comfortable. Even better, Ethereum is not even $5,000 yet. All right. Once Ethereum breaks its 5K, does a little jitter around, maybe comes back, fakes out, retests it, come back up. That's all right. Now it's end game time. Potential. Even though we really hope Ethereum goes to like 15K plus. But that's, what happens next? Like, it could be over at that point. It could, wherever it stops, and then it crashes after that. So that's just something to think about. So we're nowhere near that. Nowhere near that. That's why a lot of people ask me, how do you have so much conviction? Because they look at me and incorrectly, Vince, they'll say, well, you're not the most bullish person there is. Yeah, I am. What do you mean I'm not? I'm still here 18 hours there. What do you mean I'm not? Of course I'm bullish. I know. The newbies, friends, God bless their hearts. Newbies think if you're bullish, therefore your price target has to be the highest amongst everyone else. Okay, my price target for Bitcoin's $400 million bajillion dollars. There you go. I'm the most bullish person in the world. Okay, my Hex price target is $4,800. Sweet. My ChainLink target is $29,000. That doesn't make you bullish, friends. Just spitting out higher numbers. It does not make you bullish, okay? What makes you bullish is the amount of time you spend here. I'm here 18 hours a day. I don't think there's anyone more bullish on the industry than me. I know more opportunity will come. If there is more Bitcoin halvening, jitters, and crash, if there is, you don't know, just make sure you take advantage of it. I'm going to be here reminding you every day. I go, guys, this is it. This is literally it. By the way, witnessing it right now. It's just Bitcoin hasn't done its like fable $20,000 type of drop. Okay, so there is plenty of opportunity out here. I've given you the risk curve, right? Bitcoin, Ethereum, if you want centralized exchange stuff, you could go like BNB, ChainLink, Matic, whatever you want to do, you can do that. However, on-chain stuff, gate-kept stuff, it's higher risk, way higher reward, way higher if this pays out. That's why we like PulseChain, PulseX, you can participate in Hex. There's yield farming here. There's literally something for everyone. So I'm seeing a whole scope of people, of the field, and I'm like, you know what? There's a lot of people just haven't been paid yet, which means they're still strong hands, which means weak hands have not joined them. That's the most important part. I see strong hands. They are not partnered with any weak hands and weak people floating around the drain. All right. Once I start seeing that, it's going to be a process. It's not like, oh, weak hands in, everybody get out. It's not that clear. If only it was that simple, but it'll be a process of that. And I believe there will be a time we stand on top of the mountain, we look at everyone, we go, oh my gosh, everybody is a degenerate gambler. Everyone's lost their mind. This has to be near the top. What's that going to look like? We don't know. If I just guess, Pepe, 100 billion valuation. I don't know. Coinbase, app ranking #1. Jim Cramer makes some sort of dedicated crypto show. Keep these in the back of your mind, fans. I know they seem like imaginative things right now, but they keep you along the game because you're like, you know what? These crazy things haven't happened yet, which means it's not crazy yet, which means there's a lot of strong hands in, and we're just getting the momentum thrusters in. Make sure you like, subscribe, bell button, or catch you soon.